All right, let's do this. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day, and we are falling back into bad patterns. I haven't uploaded an actual video in 7 days now, so this is my first real upload in 7 days, and there's good reason for that. Well, bad reasons, but it's a good excuse, I think. So, again, I mentioned something about seasonal depression about a week ago, and that has not changed. If anything, it's gotten worse because it's been like 8 degrees here all week, and I know that there's going to be a lot of people that are like, wow, it's fucking 4 degrees here all the time. Cool. I just don't like this weather. It really does something to me, and I don't enjoy it, and it gets worse every single year, so I am honestly taking the season pretty hard, and on top of that, I think I'm just dealing with my own sadness or something right now. I don't really know. It comes and goes, and for some reason it snuck up on me, and I'm just really going through it. I have no actual reason to be upset. Life is great, life is good, everything is cool, and I have nothing to complain about, but here I am. So I just wanted to throw that out there and apologize for the lack of scheduled uploads, and I wanted to bring you guys something cool. I have this new gimbal that I got from my buddy, Mr. Matt Day, and I am going to be using that for my hero shots from now on, and I think that that's going to make a very big difference in the hero shots that you guys see of the masks at the end of the video. So, there's something cool. I've also gotten some new model trains over this week, which was pretty rad too, and nobody wants to watch a guy be sad, so let's do something else that will make us happy, and that is an unboxing, and not just an unboxing, but a Slipknot mask unboxing, the classic. The reason that most of you guys are probably here, and this is a mask that I have wanted for probably close to 10 years at this point. And as we pull this guy out and show it off, I will explain to you guys the sentiment and why this mask is slightly more special than any of the other variations that I have in my replica collection. So, this mask comes to us from across the pond. This comes from Lawrence Crane, aka Sick Masks, and we are just going to go ahead and not waste any more time. We're gonna jump on into the package, pull this guy out, and talk about it. So I had mentioned that this is a piece that I have wanted for close to a decade now, and I just mean that in a sense of wanting a replica of this mask. The actual replica that we have here from Lawrence has also been in the works for like 2 years, I think. It's been a long time coming, so I've wanted the replica forever, and Lawrence just so happened to be the guy that was going to knock that out for me. And now we have it. It took a while on both of our ends. I'm sure that he had some stuff come up. I had some stuff come up, but we finally got it here now. I'll give you guys the first look at it. What we have here is a 0.5 clown replica with a very specific finish. And I think that this was probably my first favorite 0.5 clown look. It just had a very cosmic look. I've always referred to this as like the outer space mask. For whatever reason, in the photo that Clown uploaded of this mask, it just looks like you're staring into some sort of sparkly cosmic space scene, and I just really liked that. I liked it so much, in fact, that when I had the opportunity to get a real 0.5 clown from the guy that was making Clown's actual masks, he asked me how I wanted it finished, and I initially told him I wanted this paint job. And I quickly realized that that wasn't actually what I wanted to do, and I changed my mind and ended up going with a plain black copy. As you guys may or may not know, Clown had all of his masks delivered in batches, and they were either done with a black plasti dip finish that was completely black, just totally plain, or they were done in a strange white and red pink kind of lipstick looking version, and that's how he would get his masks in bulk. He would probably get 20 to 50 of those at a time, and I wanted something that was a little truer to how Clown would get them rather than how Clown would paint them, especially because Clown wasn't finishing my mask. I thought the truest way to do that was to just get them how Clown would receive them and keep that mask in my collection as an actual piece, rather than throwing a replica paint job from another artist onto something that was finished by Clown himself. But yeah, long story short, I was going to go with this paint job for my first ever real 0.5 clown and decided against it because it wouldn't be finished true to spec, since Clown wouldn't be the artist that was applying the paint job. Now with that being said, I've still wanted this mask for a very long time, and Lawrence hit me up and said that he was working on this sculpt, which we all knew was going to end up being the most accurate 0.5 clown replica, and I was like, yeah dude, I've always wanted this paint job, and I've got to say, because I've seen photos of it, that Lawrence absolutely killed this thing. It is a very strange finish, and I am a huge fan. I think that he nailed it, especially for something that's this sloppy. You would think that it would be easy to replicate something like this, but there are so many little random sporadic things going on that it's actually pretty difficult to replicate something that is this all over the place. But from what I can tell, aside from the fact that the sculpt is the best replica sculpt out there, the paint and finish on this is absolutely beautiful. He nailed the colors, he nailed the patterns, everything looks super authentic, and this thing is definitely going to stand out amongst my other 0.5 clowns. Now, I'm pretty selective when it comes to collecting 0.5 clowns because I could probably fill this entire wall up behind me if I decided to go out after every single version of Clowns 0.5 mask. So I try to keep it limited to the ones that actually mean something to me. So I've got replicas of my favorites, I've got replicas of ones that I've seen in person, and then of course I've got my real 0.5 clowns over there and another real stage-used 0.5 clown on the table behind me. Regardless of how goofy I think the sculpt is, I think this mask definitely served its purpose.
The fight, the fuck, the hate, the love, it all goes into the making of a mask. As of the last 3 days, I feel like nothing, so nothing is exactly what you get, void of all color. Might as well be fucking space, because that's pretty much where I feel I'm at right now.
It was a blank canvas for Clown to do something very cool with every night with the whole different paint job for every show gimmick, and I think that that's fantastic. I really think that that speaks to me, and it also happened during 0.5 The Gray Chapter, which was kind of like my revival of SLIPKNOT. That album really got me back into the band after the initial shock and disappointment of All Hope Is Gone coming out years and years prior. Even with them releasing Joey prior to that album coming out, I was still super into that album thanks to things like this, thanks to people like Jay, thanks to the experiences that I had during that record cycle. I just really enjoy 0.5 and I like the music, and there's a million reasons that I enjoy that time period, so I have a connection to 0.5 The Gray Chapter. So yeah, phenomenal sculpt, absolutely love this. Again, I think that Lawrence just nailed this thing perfectly, and I have absolutely no qualms with it at all. In fact, my only issue is that I didn't go ahead and buy it sooner. Like I said, on both ends, we were just kind of prolonging this deal for way too long, and now I just regret not giving him the money quicker. But it is what it is. I've got the mask here now, and it feels like I never even waited a day. So yeah, I absolutely love this thing. Nothing bad to say. I think that this mask can speak for itself, and with that new gimbal, I'm hoping that it does exactly that. So obviously, I'm gonna leave you guys the same way that I leave you in all the other unboxings and reviews, and that is with some nice up-close shots of this piece to let you guys take in all of the beautiful, beautiful detail. Make sure to let me know down below what you think of the gimbal shots versus the handheld shots. I've been playing around with this thing a little bit, and it's just so much smoother and more enjoyable than me trying to keep myself still and fluent and smooth, and I think that it's going to make a big difference for the end of those videos. So yeah, massive shout out to Lawrence. Of course, I'm going to be dropping his information down below. Make sure to go show him some love and let him know that the House of Masks sent you, and maybe he'll keep hooking us up with cool stuff in the future. And one last shout out to you guys, the viewers. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being here. Thank you for continuing to watch my videos. Thank you for signing up for Patreon. Thank you for buying my merch. Thank you for being involved and doing all of the nice things that you guys do for me on a daily basis. It truly means the world to me, and we wouldn't be here without you. Now, with all of that being said, let's go ahead and shut this thing down. Enjoy these hero shots, and until next time, this has been AJ Good here at the House of Masks, telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol, and yes to getting your deals done quickly, and we'll see you guys in the next one.